Well, hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday night. I'm Tiiu Napp, and I'm honored to be here with my dear friend, Dr. Michael Kroos.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
We are really happy to be here to share. We have a special surprise for everybody, but we won't do that one yet. Michael first has a powerful message to share, and what I do is I put all of Michael's contact information in the comments so that you can connect with him later. And right now, I'm just going to turn it over to Michael so that he can share his words of wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's such a great joy to do these wonderful podcasts, to share my thoughts and channelings from the true source, but also whatever you're sharing, we appreciate as well. So I wanted to address something about your thoughts.
Forgot to introduce you.
And your thoughts are very important. And your thoughts are important because they manifest. Sometimes we don't look at it as a manifestation. But I'd like to even talk a little bit more about that. Because when you're thinking, you're creating your thoughts in your life. So there's an expression, thoughts are things, or things are thoughts. However, the questions that I get from so many people is, well, I manifested, but it hasn't happened yet. Or I'm thinking of this, but it hasn't occurred yet. And the one item we need to examine is every thought goes into a storage area. And we could call this an escrow if you're buying a house, or you can call it a storage file bin, or whatever. What is occurring is your thought or your intentional manifestation, which for this purpose, they're always in tandem with one another, go out to the ethers, to the energy, magnetic attraction, and it's waiting. Okay, where is it? How come it hasn't happened yet? I'm waiting. I did it. And there are several things that occur. The minute you begin to doubt, it's like, here comes that manifestation, speed of light, and you doubt, it stops.
Oh
Goes
no.
all the way back because you're doubting it. And then you go, well, I don't doubt it. Well, why are you questioning it? You're not asking why doesn't happen. You are doubting it. But there's one thing more important, as I always say, not your time, but the true source's time. But let's look at this a little further. Your manifestation, which is your thoughts, will appear, as I always say, at the perfect time for you. Well, a lot of beautiful souls say, I want it now. It's perfect for me right now. Maybe. Maybe there's some things you have to grow and learn about or prepare for. And then it'll occur in your life. That's what's so very important. So I always talk about faith, belief, and acceptance. Faith, that you're able to manifest through your thoughts. Belief, it's already happening. It's on its way. Acceptance, I'm worthy. I know whenever it's ready, it's going to be here. No problem. But that's not the way we think. We want everything yesterday. P.S. Me too. But I realize that.
Me too.
But I realize sometimes it doesn't work that way. So what is happening, figure of speech, it's in the reserve area, escrow, whatever you want to call it, in the filing cabinet, under your initials. And are you really ready for it? Well, I'm ready for it. Well, how come you're not demonstrating it? What do you mean demonstrating? I said I'm ready for it. It's your doubting. It is a subconscious doubt. So there are two ways to handle this. One is when you manifest it, just say it's finished, it's done, it's already here, forget about it. The human mind will, is it really going to work? And the doubt. That's your greatest challenge in your manifestation is the doubt. The other situation is, listen, whenever it's ready, let it happen and really mean it. And two things will occur. It'll be right away, or it will take a little bit of time. Where do we get to being, the doubting Thomas, the story of one of the disciples, Thomas, and he doubted what Christ was saying and made it prove it 2 or 3 times. Then he finally accepted it. He wanted to be sure it was really Christ, etc. Take that aside. Why are you doubting? And it comes back to, am I worthy? And this the right thing for me. These are going to occur. And what is the reason you desire it? Well, there's some good things, like pay off your bills if you're manifesting money, the love of your life, your job, health, freedom, joy, happiness. And what are some of the other reasons? I'm going to get mad at this person. I'm going to manifest they lose their job. That may or may not work, but you got something called karma, and you really don't want that situation. The question I'm awful asked, well, how do I know I'm worthy? The minute you think you're unworthy, congratulations, you blocked it. What are you worthy of? Well, think about that. You're worthy of every experience that exists on this planet. Love, joy, happiness, sadness, anger, frustration. But here's the thought. There's no such a thing as failure. Never look at failure as failure. Always look at it as, I learned something new. And if I hadn't done this, then I learned something new. So how are you going to learn something new? Trial and error. Then remove the word trial, remove the word error, and say, I'm trying this to gain new knowledge. Whoa. That's entirely different energy and vibration. Getting new knowledge, obtaining new knowledge, learning new knowledge, obtaining new knowledge. That's what's so important. Because what is correct for you may not be correct for me. And you may go to a restaurant and they order bread. Someone wants sourdough, someone's white, someone's rye bread. Certain countries, certain areas, they have pumpernickel, they have cornbread. Everybody's taste is different. Is one better than the other? No, they're all equal. It's you who decide you like one better than the other, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I remember around Thanksgiving, we have cornbread, and I just love hot cornbread with a little bit of butter on it, a little bit of honey or maple syrup. It's really good. I'm thinking, why don't I only have cornbread during Thanksgiving? Why don't I always have turkeys Thanksgiving? Why don't I have it the rest of the year?
Good question.
And yet, a good answer can be, well, they don't market and advertise it the rest of the year. Yeah, but I suppose if you research, you'll find one. So Thanksgiving comes around, I buy a minimum of 2 turkeys. One I throw in the freezer, the other one I eat. But I'm thinking this year, I'm going to buy 3 when the time comes up. So I can have one for dinner, Thanksgiving, and another one maybe Easter Sunday, and maybe another one July 4th or October 1st, just because. We limit our thoughts based upon marketing, advertising, people's opinion. And all of those are not necessary. But yet we're imbued with the energy that we have to be a follower, not a leader. And the leaders are the ones that come up with new concepts and ideas. You know, I remember with the big things with ripped jeans. And it was like, who wants to spend $40, $50 for a pair of ripped jeans?
Actually, they're in style now.
Yeah, they are.
They've come back.
Yeah.
I used to rip my own.
And so that was the big thing, ripped jeans. And they think it's really great style. And can you see the manufacturer, give me all your old jeans, I'll wash them and clean them, and I'll tear them up, and I'll pay you $5, and I'll sell it to you for $50 or $75. Isn't that great? Well,
That's crazy.
Marketing, pretty great. But you see, you are creative. And in your creative thoughts, if I said to you, ripped jeans are going to be a big seller, what are you, nuts? And look what's happening. One Christmas, they had these rocks for sale, pet rocks they were called.
I remember those.
And they were a hit. Well,
Yeah.
I looked up the story of this. And he bought some land, I understand, in Mexico, loaded with rocks. And he was in marketing, didn't know what to do with them. So he made a joke about pet rocks and decided to market them. He got rid of a lot of rocks, made a ton of money. And you, sucker, were the one that bought the pet rocks, but you thought it was cool. And that's the point I'd like to bring out to each one of you. You're creative. Your thoughts are creative. And don't let others poo-poo them or judge you. So many people, I mentioned something. Well, I got to check with my friends to see if that's right. And I have one client, she'll check with 20 people to find out if that's the right move. When you make a suggestion, where does it come from? From your heart. I'm going to say 90% of the time. There are 10% that are cons out there that are doing it for money. And 90% of the time, you mean well. And the person receiving it should understand it. Doesn't mean you have to follow through. It just means they made a suggestion. Is it a good suggestion? Research it for you. Don't ask others' opinion. You know the old story, you ask 10 people, you get 10 opinions? Well, it's so true. The reason I'm spending all this time talking about this is I desire for you to understand, to know without a doubt that you are the SOUL/SOLE creator of your life. And you've got stored all these wonderful things in the escrow or your storage bin. And your doubt, feeling of unworthiness or insecurity is blocking it. So this moment, this second, as you hear it, ask to unblock all your positive and good manifestations. The other stuff, tell it to, go to the garbage dump. We're done. Let it go. You don't need that anymore. And most importantly, when someone comes up and judges you, just say, thank you for your opinion. And I can guarantee you, they will stop and think. And if they get annoyed, bingo, you push their button. They're coming up with something. You're right. It doesn't have to be right for me. Or it could be right for me. But when you make a suggestion, key words, I gain new knowledge. When you tell me what to do, forget it. Is it worthy or not? I'm going to have to discern that. Sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. Basically, I'm looking at the clock. Here's the game plan. And the game plan is so important. It's called, number one, your life. Number two, what brings you joy that is not material? Now, there's a tough one. Well, I desire a new car. I desire a new wife or children. I desire $1 million. I desire $1 million home. Blah, 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 blah.
What brings me joy is hanging out with you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Think about that. Okay, so you manifest all those things. Want to look at the real estate taxes, what it costs to heat a big home, multi-million-dollar home.
That's scary.
And you got to hire somebody to keep the lawn, blah, 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 blah. And by the time you're through, going, gee, I spent all this money. I'm not much better off, unless you're making tons of money. But what kind of joy does that give you? Well, if you go away to a $5,000 a night hotel at some foreign country, great. Spend 6 nights, it's 30 grand. Wow. Great. Then what do you come home with? The memory. And after 4 or 5 months, the memory fades. You go out in your backyard, you plant a few flowers, or you just stay up there, enjoy the sun, and you feel peaceful. Can't put a price on feeling peaceful. Can't put a price on feeling joy and happiness. And I feel this every day, rather than just get a shot in the arm by having a big expensive vacation. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have one, but your primary instinct for your soul is to be happy just the way you are, to enjoy everything around you. That's what your soul desires you to do. Because everything else is just a fixture, and it fleets away. When you get old, you'll remember the things that you did that brought you joy. And I'm willing to bet, unless it was a vacation on your honeymoon, or you went once with your wife, you saw all the little joys you have in life. Your grandchildren, your children, your friends, those you hang around with, the joy, the conversations and laughing. These are the things you're going to remember. What I desire all of you to know is that you are creating your life. As the true source said, what you think you create, and when you create, you experience. Let those creations and thoughts say, soul, true source, all those positive manifestations that I have in my life I'm now ready to receive in perfect order. Thank you. And that's all you need to do. And let the magic happen. And do not sit there in doubt. Don't question it. Hey, when it's right, it's right. That's all there is to it. Think about that. And the door opens up, and all those beautiful thoughts become your reality. And you go, I feel so wonderful. Oh, wow, this is all happening. Oh, can I create more of them? Yeah, you already did this group, so why can't you do more? Think about that. Thank you, everyone. Also, I'd like to share with you that on 6:30, Tuesday evening to 7:30 p.m., it's called Soul Awakening every Tuesday. And it's on freeconferencecall.com. What's beautiful about this, you can ask any question. Hopefully, I'll be able to answer it. And sometimes, as I've said before, people go, I remember that. Thanks for reminding me of it. Then I leave a 10-minute message. So you're more than welcome to do this. And what's beautiful, Tiiu, show my assistant, my new assistant.
Let's see if I can.
There's my new assistant.
There you go.
There he is. That's my new assistant. He's my bodyguard. His name is Rex. He just wanted to greet all of you, so thank you. Thank you, Rex.
Thank you, Rex.
Anyway.
Found a better place for the camera, too.
Yes. So 6:30, Tuesday evenings, freeconferencecall.com. All you do is call in, and when you call in, the bell will ring. I'll be there. I'll say who is there. We welcome each other, and as we welcome each other, ask any question. Tiiu, give them that information.
I'd love to, Michael. That Tuesday night number is 202-926-1059 and access code
125-446 pound. One more time, please.
Absolutely. 202-926-1059 and the code, Michael?
125-446 pound. Enjoy. I have such joy, and I look forward to you joining us. Also using the same telephone number and the same code, the second Saturday of every month, I do so close to my heart, called Mass Consciousness Healing. And the Mass Consciousness Healing is sending healing to everything that exists on this planet, the animal, mineral, and vegetable kingdom. And that's so beautiful because we need that. And you become a conduit for unconditional love. Flows through your body. And remember, nothing negative can live in your body when it's full of love. Tiiu, give them that information because it's from 9:55 a.m. Pacific time to 11:01 Pacific time. Again, on freeconferencecall.com.
That number is 202-926-1059 and the code, Michael?
125-446 pound. Also, I'd like to share with you something really, really very important. And that is when I do the Soul Awakening, I leave a 10-minute message. There are 420 or 21. They're 10 minutes long. And they're all recorded. You can listen to them on your phone, or there's a limited number if you go to Dr. Michael B. Gross YouTube. Not only can you see the podcast, but you can hear some motivational message with an award-winning picture from an award-winning photographer with a motivational thought.
Thank you, Michael.
I encourage you, you're welcome. I encourage all of you to do this. You're feeling down, you're depressed, you're angry, you don't know what's going on. It's so beautiful. And the beautiful part is it's not indexed. And when it first happened, as you know by now, you said, oh, I messed up 2 sorts. No, you didn't. You want to read from 420 lanes? No. Just let your soul choose. It could be 93, 110, 147, whatever it is. And the feedback I get, gee, just what I needed to hear. Tiiu, share that information.
Absolutely. That number is 434-300-4170 and the code, Michael?
125-446 pound. One more time, please.
Absolutely. 434-300-4170 4170 and the access code.
125-446-pound. I encourage all of you, just give up a few minutes of your time. You'll be amazed how much your life is going to change. Also, I offer a complimentary session, 30-minute complimentary session. Sometimes we run a little longer. Hopefully I can help you and answer any questions. No, I'm not going to make an offer. And if you buy this now, we're going to get you a free set of Ginzo knives or a box of Cheerios.
Cheerios?
Yeah, we're changing a little. But you got to buy your own milk. So
Oh, no.
if you really look into all this, all I'm going to say at the very end is thank you. If I can be of any assistance, let me know. That's it. And you want more help? I'm here. If not, cool. Made another friend. And that's just the way I look at it. I wanted to share that with you.
I also have something to share really quick.
Sure.
Normally I introduce Michael at the beginning, but for those of you who are new, Dr. Michael Gross has been in the world of spiritual healing. He's a Reiki master. He's a thought field therapist. He has many, many, many skills, and he's been in that field for almost 40 years, if not 40 years. And I'd just like to say that he has changed my life in so many ways that it would take me hours to explain, and I won't do that. But the man is incredibly talented, incredibly blessed, and he's very, very humble and generous with his time. So definitely, if he offers you a 30-minute consultation, take him up on that, because you don't know what you're missing, and it's absolutely the most precious 30 minutes that you could have. It can change your life like it changed mine. So definitely, all the contact information will be in the comments. And if nothing else, call him. Ask him a question on a Tuesday night, or pop over to his YouTube channel, because we have so many videos. We've been doing videos now for, I think, almost 5 years, right, Michael?
Yes.
That's crazy, right? So you can get your own personal dose of Dr. Michael Gross in any manner that you choose. But you deserve it. You deserve to have that moment in time where you listen to your soul sing, and that joy that Michael shares with us. So I just needed to throw that in, because this is the most incredible man I've ever met. He really, truly has changed my life. And on that note, I'm going to take it back to you.
All right. Thank you very much. So there's something really exciting. And about several years ago, Spirit said to form a nonprofit. And I said, okay. And after forming the nonprofit, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Don't know what I'm going to name it. And they named the International Institute of Self-Empowerment, or as we affectionately call it, TISE, T-I-I-S-E. Well, then I was told it was going to have 12 arms. Okay. Well, I didn't know what they were going to be, but we became a 501c3. And then I started mentoring Tiiu, who wrote a book about abuse, healing the holes in your soul, and asked her to be director of that division. Then when we had that all together, a beautiful soul, one of my clients gave us some seed money. Then I sat down and said, well, great, but if I have a working with an abused woman, we have to get her counseling, all the place to live, a hotel, then a house to rent or apartment to rent, and counseling children, because history repeats itself, and then some kind of job for her, and so on and so forth. I'm going to need millions of dollars. And I don't know how to get that. I can research, done some research. Finally, something else came to light. What came to light was, what if we took these beautiful women who have been abused and helped them to become entrepreneurs? Wow. And along that time, I began mentoring women who were in 6 and 7 figures. And I said, would you be willing to mentor women? And they said, absolutely. So we're starting to build for it this year. And our whole introduction is this book called You Are Unlimited. It's a beautiful book. It's getting pressed, and it's empowering message and photos to enrich your life from the true source. Well, you now met the photographer, Tiiu Napp, an award-winning photographer, and There's over 100 quotes from the true source. Actually, I have 200. So maybe there'll be another one coming out. But Tiiu, show them this.
Show them?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to hide my hand. Is this working, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay, that's one of them. And this code is, have you ever thought that your path in life is determined by listening to your soul and your ego? Truly, this is powerful, Michael.
Yeah.
A lot of these are. Michael's also the author of the Spiritual Primer, but we're going to share a couple of these quotes with you because he's a wizard. Well, not a wizard.
Oh, you can read that. I just got to get myself there.
There you go. There is no forgiveness without love, and there is no love without forgiveness.
These are the quotes from the true source, and I wanted to share them with you.
Let's see, a couple more.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to send this one. You cannot change the past. However, you can change the present, which creates your unlimited future.
Perfect. Thank you.
And let's see what there's.
What you are thinking about is now manifesting into your life. These are some of the quotes. Tiiu, show one more if you get a chance.
I will, and then if you show the last one, because that's the last one's always the last. All right, here you go. Whenever you feel all hope is gone, truly surrender and let go of everything. That is the moment when all the answers arrive.
And here's another one we're going to conclude with. You're unlimited. Let me just get there. We go.
Okay.
Without love, there is no life. Without life, there is no love. So everyone, we want to tell you about the book. Tiiu will leave you information. It has not, the books are being rushed to us right now. It's not going to be on Amazon temporarily. Eventually, I believe it will be on. The book is $39.95 and includes shipping, taxes, and everything. And at $39.95, it's a little bit on the high side, but it costs a lot to print all the pictures so you can understand it. And this is a hard copy, so it will last forever. Tiiu, tell them what a great gift this can be.
This is a beautiful opportunity to share these powerful messages that Michael channels from the true source for Valentine's Day, Easter, whatever birthdays are coming up, there any kind of holidays. This is actually an evergreen gift. It will continue to keep on giving every time you turn a page. So on that note, Michael,
thank you, everyone.
Thank you for letting us share this with you.
And just wanted you to know the net proceeds after printing the book goes to the nonprofit, not to Tiiu and I. Goes to the International Institute of Self-Empowerment. We spend many hours putting this together. Thank you, everyone. We wish you joy, wish you happiness, and you are unlimited.
Unlimited.
Namaste. We love you.
Love you.